Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with MLB 13 The Show, and we have got some more Kevin Millar Road to the Show coming your way right here. Now, with Kevin Millar, I'm kind of excited for what the future holds for him. I've got one more game, and then I go ahead and I get to another training, or the end of another training time frame where I may be able to get bumped up to the majors. So we'll kind of see what ends up right there. Again, I think what I'm going to do on this is I'm going to give a yes, move to MLB, or no, keep working your way up comments, and then you go ahead and you thumbs up which one that you want. Do I, stay in the minors, or do I just simulate and go up to the majors? So you go ahead and you let me know that. Again, just thumbs up it. But a lot of cool things are going to happen. Right now, the velocity on my four-seam fastball, the attribute is 91. I spent a whole bunch of points just going ahead and getting that up. So I'm hoping that I have a ridiculously good game right here, because if I do, then in the next episode, maybe I've got 99 velocity on there, and we've got it all maxed out. And that'll be kind of cool to see how high the computer will let me pitch with Kevin Millar, or just any pitcher in general. So that will be awesome. So make sure you watch the next one, because that's going to be kind of cool. So I'm a little tired, you guys can probably tell in my voice. I ended up watching the longest baseball game in the history of the Oakland A's. The broadcast was over 6.5 hours. It lasted 19 innings, and it ended up with a walk-off home run. So, I got to celebrate a little bit and everything, but gosh, I was working on videos, and I'm like, wait, the game is still going on? So I popped in at like the 16th inning and just watched it from there. So kind of excited about that, and I got to be a part of history and everything, but it came at the expense of making some videos. So I don't know what's going to end up happening, what videos I'll be putting up or not. But gosh, that was crazy. Twitter is still blowing up right now from that game, and some of my friends too, who are up as late as I am, are mentioning stuff to me. But yeah, pretty sweet. Okay. So for those of you who didn't get to check out the Black Ops 2 video that I posted yesterday, I did kind of want to let you know something that I did mention in there, because let's be honest, not too many people watch it. Am I known for Black Ops? No, absolutely not. I'm known for my baseball, so that comes up, 100 miles an hour. So, if something comes up like that, nobody's like, oh my gosh, Dunbar with the Black Ops video. Nice. But, anyway, so Tom and I, Tezza Dude, and I, we really think that with the position that we have in YouTube, there's a lot of opportunities to be able to do some good. And I really feel bad that, in the few years that I've been on YouTube, I haven't really been able to make too much of a difference with some things. I know individuals have messaged me being like, hey, your videos kind of make me feel better when something's going wrong in my life, or hey, this and this happened and what you said got me through it. Things like that are great for me to be able to hear, and it's one of the things that I love the most about doing YouTube is the opportunity to do some good. But there's a lot more that I can do, and Tom, for the longest time, had been mentioning about doing a charity live stream, and I'm like, you know what, yeah, that'd be cool to do, and just kind of like, I'll do that sometime. But anyway, Tom and I, we were talking yesterday. We did our Let's Talk Baseball episode yesterday. And prior to that, Tom and I, we always just hang out and we talk a little bit on Skype. But, we were talking again about doing a charity live stream. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, we need to do this. And we couldn't decide on what type of charity that we would want to, go ahead and try to benefit by doing a live stream. So, we're like, there's cancer, research for HIV, stuff like that. There's a lot of great charities to be able to donate to. And, while we were kind of undecided on what we wanted to do, the idea dawned on me right before we were going to start recording our episode. I went upstairs to be able to get some water, because I always need water when I'm doing commentaries, just because if I don't, I could end up just coughing a ridiculous amount, and yeah, I kind of give up if I cough a lot. I'm just like, I'm not doing anything today. So, yeah, so I got some water, and I'm like, you know what? It's actually really cool that I can just go up to my fridge and get water whenever I want, and if I want ice, just because I prefer my ice cold, all I have to do is just get ice out of the dispenser. And for the water, I just put my glass up to the refrigerator, and purified water comes out of the door. I'm like, that's actually really cool that I can do that. This is the first fridge I've ever had in my life that lets me do it. So, but my thoughts kind of wandered, and I'm like, this is very convenient for me and, for my family. But there are people who live in another part of the world that every single day they have to walk about 2 hours or more to be able to go get water for their family. And even then, the water that they get, it's not purified. It can be absolutely disgusting. It can come from some stream that sewage or, a whole bunch of diseases are in. And so I had remembered a while ago that I had came across water.org, a charity that is set up to go ahead and try to help solve the problem of, non-healthy water for individuals, because there is over 1 billion people in the world who don't have access to clean water. And when you think about it, that is a lot of people. Think about the place that you've been with the most amount of people. It's probably like a sports stadium, all right? And, 100,000 people. That doesn't even scratch the surface on how many people are affected by this. In fact, to kind of give you an indication, every 21 seconds, one child dies from some type of water-related illness. So, there's a lot of stats and stuff like that we're going to be talking about a little bit later on as Tom and I really iron out the details. But we do want to let you guys know about it now, because when we end up doing the live stream, it looks like we're going to be doing it from January 1st into, or not January, excuse me, from June 1st into June 2nd. We want to let you guys know about it now, so that way you can plan on being there and kind of helping out. So we're, of course, going to be playing some games. I've tried to reach out to some people on Machinima to see if they would join and kind of help out. But, yeah, this is something that we feel very strongly about, and it's something that we really think that we can, help make a difference here in this sense. Because one thing, just to kind of let you guys know, is if you donate $25, then that supplies somebody with clean water for the rest of their life. $100 goes ahead and provides clean water for an entire family. So, just a little bit. $25 really is not that much in the grand scheme of things, but to provide clean water for somebody for their entire life, I mean, that's really a small price to pay to really be able to help somebody else out. Sorry, I'm doing this completely off the fly, and like I mentioned, I'm just ridiculously tired. But, yes, so I know a lot of you guys are under the age of 18, so if this is something that you feel strongly about and you want to participate in, now's the time to kind of let your parents or your guardians or whoever just kind of know that this is something that you want to do. And if they want to help donate, hey, all the better. I mean, we're not asking $25. We're not asking $100. I mean, we're just asking whatever you can to be able to help out. So more information about this is going to be coming soon. I have contacted water.org to see if there's anything that they would want to do to kind of help promote this as well. But, as I mentioned, this is something I feel very strongly about. We as a community do a lot of good already. I mean, the way we support each other, the way that we come across here in like the comments and things like that, how we're always positive. I mean, this is a chance for us to continue to do something really good for a complete stranger, somebody we are never, ever, ever going to meet. But it's amazing what we can do. So I did want to let you guys know about this now, so that way it's not a surprise when, I go ahead and just like, hey, live streams tomorrow. But yes, June 1st into June 2nd is what it's going to end up being. I don't know if it's going to be a 24-hour one or a 12-hour one or what, but we're going to go the distance on this one. I'm going to make sure that we, do all we can to try and get as much as we can to be able to help people out. So yes, that's what's going on. So in case you missed it, that in the Black Ops 2 video, that's what's going on. I'm going to make sure, too, that I mention it in every single video, probably at the beginning, just so you guys are reminded about it. And I may be kind of spamming you guys for, like, the next month or so with that. But, no, it's a great thing, and I'm really excited to be able to do it. Tom and I, we were actually tweeting just like, this is going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to be for a great cause, too. And if this is something that kind of works really well, we may do this, maybe once or twice a year just for different charities and stuff to try to see if we can really make a difference with this channel and do some good. So, anyway, that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go over to the game here. So Kevin Millar has had a pretty dominant game thus far, as I'm sure you guys have been able to notice with the number of strikeouts that I've gotten. It's been insane, but we're still in the bottom of the 5th here, and we have not allowed a run yet. So it's really nice to see that my team did go ahead and chip in to kind of help us out and get a couple runs, because in the last game that I had with Kevin Millar, that didn't happen. I only allowed 1 run, and it came at the very, very end. And my team only got a total of 2 hits against somebody who they really should have been able to crush. But the manager seemed to yell at me the entire time. So I'm kind of out for like redemption at this point. You know, I kind of just want to show, hey, I really am the best pitcher this team has. You probably shouldn't be yelling at me like that, because you really need to be yelling at the position players who only got 2 hits. So here we are in the bottom of the 6th. So, yeah, this Road to the Show series has actually been a ton of fun. Like, when I was playing 2K12 and I was doing, like, the Chris Rose series, it was really tough to be able to measure, like, improvements with Chris Rose. So, you know, I'd go ahead and, you know, I'd purchase some skill points or whatever, or I would earn skill points, I guess I should say, and kind of really worked my way up, but I didn't get to do that much with Chris Rose. Now with Kevin Millar, there really has been a significant shift in what has taken place since I first started this. So, you know, my pitches for like the fastball was like, what, 86, 87 miles an hour, and now, you know, I've hit 100 with him. So that in and of itself is a big change. I mean, stamina is something that I've been able to notice, as well as just some other attributes, but this has been pretty cool to see the progression. And you know, I hope I don't plateau anytime soon with Kevin Millar. I hope I just continue to get better. When I make the transition to MLB, that's going to be, I think, the best part of all of this, and just really get to play, you know, in the major leagues. I'm surprised nobody's been able to, you know, go after Kevin Millar and go for the trade. We're really close to the trade deadline too, so I'm hoping to be able to get out of this without getting traded at all. And if that's the case, then I'll be starting off the next season with the Boston Red Sox in spring training, and the same thing kind of holds true with Lou Gehrig. So he'd start, of course, with the Yankees. But anyway, 0-2 count right now here for Kevin Millar. Done a great job of getting ahead in the count every single time. Gets a strikeout. Still in the high 90s with that fastball going this long. That's actually something that is phenomenal. So kind of excited about what's going to happen in the next episode. Anyway, another hit here. This one goes into center field. So Kevin Millar kind of giving one up here late in the game. And I'm hoping this doesn't really turn into anything too much, because my team has still only been able to score 2 runs. So it's still a very, very close game. But I don't think that my manager is going to really have me gut through this at this point. I think that would be absolutely foolish. Another hit right there too. So I think that I need to go here now. You know, I mean, there are times where it's just like, you've done a great job and everything, but we don't want to risk it. And it seems like that's what my manager wants to do as well, is to go ahead and pull me here. So a great game for Kevin Millar, a dominating performance. And this is kind of what I needed after the last one. So hopefully my manager appreciates the effort that I had Kevin Millar go put forth today. But anyway, that is going to be the game. I do end up getting the win here since my team got the bats going 6-0. So a great game for Kevin Millar, a great opportunity too for us to be able to help people out. So again, don't forget, June 1st is going to be the charity live stream for water.org. So more information about it to come. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe too if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. Just check the description below. You'll find all the information there. Thanks for putting up with me, guys, while I'm tired here, but I just wanted to make sure I put this out. But you are phenomenal people. Do not ever forget that. And as always, you guys, I hope you have a good one.